Hello, hello! What is up, fellow geeks? Super Geek Girl here, coming to you live as always from Studio SGG in the heart of Studiopolis Zone. Hope you guys are having a lovely Sunday. Happy Gay Lawyer Sunday, and more importantly though, Happy Mother's Day! Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are doing something nice for your moms. And if you don't have a mom, my shout out to the people who don't have moms on Mother's Day. This gonna be a tough holiday without a parent, but we're here for you. But yeah, I was talking with a friend earlier who is having a bit of a rough time, so that was a little on my mind. But hey, what's up? Great to see you guys. Hello, Legit. Hello, Gabe. Hello, Boots. Hello, NSM. Hello, Myers. Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. People are already talking about like the nice stuff they did for their moms. That's nice. That's so nice. I did call my mom up before I got on this afternoon. I do have we sent her a card and everything. We had a present for her, but unfortunately USPS is being a little bit of a pain in the butt and it got delayed, so hopefully it'll get there by next week. But luckily she's cool with it. My mother-in-law is on vacation right now, so we made sure that we got cards sent off to her before she left town. So both moms are doing good on my end. So yep, happy Mother's Day to Hari. Yeah. And Carne preemptively. Oh dear. Let's not think too hard about that. Has my mom seen any of my anime performances? She doesn't watch a lot of anime. So, no. I have shown her a few, carefully curated scenes from some of the stuff I'm in. And she thinks it's awesome. But as far as, like, watching the actual shows, I don't know if she does or not. But she's been nothing but supportive of me in my career choice. She was actually kind enough to gift me a brand new microphone this year. I'd been talking to her about how I've been having mic trouble, and she was just like, well, honey, I'll get you another mic. It's fine. So thanks, Mom. Thanks for the new mic. If you happen to be watching this right now, thank you for my new mic. I love you. Happy Mother's Day. Someone clip that so I can send it to my mom later. But we're doing good over here. So last night I finally, well, actually my mother, not my mother, I got moms on the brain now. Great. My husband and I, we finally decided to, at long last, start making our way through our anime backlog. Both of us were like, you know what, we're tired of the murder mysteries, we're tired of the same murder mysteries over and over, we're tired of the same British shows over and over, let's watch something new. So we settled on Freyrin. So started Freyrin last night, and we're only like, I think 6 episodes in is where we finally stopped for the night. But oh my god, I can see the hype surrounding this show. It is wonderful. I not even like I know I got a ways to go, because like I said, I only got like 6 episodes in, but 6 episodes in, I'm already in love. I'm in love with the characters, I'm in love with the story, I'm in love with it all. It's cozy, which is not what I was expecting from the stuff that the few things I had seen about the show. I was not expecting it to be so cozy. It's like, it's all the best parts of a D&D campaign, but it's got, at the risk of sounding cliche, the show's got everything. It's got humor, it's got tons of heart, it's got drama, it's got cozy vibes, it's got some absolutely beautiful animation and action sequences. Like, oh my god. So yeah, super into Freyrin. Sad that I slept on it as long as I did. Really gonna enjoy it. Really looking forward to watching more of it. So yeah. Freyrin fans, rise up. I can see what all the hype was now. I can see what all the hype about it was. Like, don't spoil it for me, but if you want to talk about Freyrin in the server, feel free to. Just make sure you post spoilers, because, like I said, I'm only at episode 6. Speaking of fantasy, I also recommend Delicious in Dungeon. Okay, that one has been on my queue for a while as well, but I will watch that eventually, but like, me and my husband were talking last night, and we were like, we gotta work through this queue. It's getting ridiculous. So we're planning on finally checking out, Spy X Family, Apothecary Diaries, obviously Freyrin we're watching right now, Delicious in Dungeon is on the list too, yeah, just a lot of shows that we've kind of slept on and are really needing to catch up on. Solo Leveling. I don't know about Solo Leveling. I don't know. That one's not on the list for me at this moment. I've heard all the hype surrounding it, but I think we're gonna stick with what's on our queue for now. RE0, another one that is not on the queue currently. It is something I kind of need to look at. Also, hello, Bad. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. And hello, Sleepy. Welcome. I saw you jump in a little bit ago. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Love is War is on the list, but I think that one's more for me than it is for my husband. I may start watching that while I'm working on my next round of commissions. Because I've been trying to find something. The thing with watching a new show for me is I don't want to put it on in the background, but that's kind of what I've been doing. I feel like if I'm watching something for the first time, I'm gonna miss a lot if I have it on in the background. So I want to try and dedicate time to it, but I've honestly been able to keep up with Freyrin pretty well, having it on in the background. Well, I think because a lot of it is like, there are a lot of gaps in episodes where there's no dialogue going on, and it's just the soundtrack, as there's like montages of Freyrin and Fern doing fun magey things together. So it makes it a little easier to have on in the background than something more action-packed, like, say, To Be Hero X, which I actually do want to check out. I do want to check that one out, because I saw the intro, and the intro is dope. Like, the way it's constantly switching between 2D and 3D was a little jarring at first, to be honest. But you know what it kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of, well, what is it called? What was that show that had the 2D and the 3D? Code Lyoko. I got, like, very fake Code Lyoko vibes, from that. Just from the way they switch between 2D and 3D. I think it's very dope. Since you like DVD, Goblin Slayer is a good one. Actually, I'm staying away from Goblin Slayer. There's some content in Goblin Slayer that I cannot get past. No. Sorry. I've actually turned down offers to do Walla for Goblin Slayer because I don't want to watch the show and I don't want any part in the show because I'm not... That sort of content is way too much for me, so no. Hard pass on Goblin Slayer. Sorry. Hard pass on it. There are lines that are crossed with that show. That's all I'll say about that. I don't really want to talk about it anymore. So there we go. But I really do want to check out Delicious in Dungeon, though. I've heard nothing but good things about it. I don't have a Netflix account, though. That's the problem. I think isn't Delicious in Dungeon a Netflix exclusive? Although I think there are ways around that. Speaking of Netflix stuff, unfortunately, I've heard the Devil May Cry anime on Netflix isn't all that great, and that's upsetting because I was really digging the trailers. They were using, like, the edgiest music from, like, the early 2000s in the trailers, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be glorious. But apparently it's not that great, so, too bad. Campfire cooking in another world. Yes! Okay, so I actually was in that one. I have a little bit of Walla in campfire cooking. Also, I made plushies for that show. My good friend Danny Chambers was one of the ADR directors on that show. And she actually commissioned me to make plushies of oh goodness, I've forgotten their names now. Of the wolf character and the slime, the adorable little slime baby that is the cutest thing in the world. So yes, I very much want to watch campfire cooking in full, not just the episode that I'm in, but the whole show in full. I really want to check out. Yes, thank you, Fenrir and Sui. I made Fenrir and Sui plushies. I may still have photos of those floating around on my phone somewhere. I don't think I have a photo of Sui. I got him done before I could. I got him done and delivered fairly quickly, and I wasn't able to get a picture of him beforehand. But I do have a picture of Fenrir floating around. I had to do so much alteration work to my wolf pattern to get him to work, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. And the Anne Shirley, yeah, the Anne of Green Gables anime. I also want to check that out because I've heard that's just absolutely delightful. I remember reading Anne of Green Gables when I was in elementary school, but it was so long ago, I don't remember a dang thing about it. I'm sure as I'm watching the anime, like, it'll kick off as like, oh yeah, I remember that part. I remember reading about that. So it'll be interesting to go back and watch that and see, like, how much of that I remember. So yeah, gonna actively start working my way through this anime queue that I have built up. So keep tuning in for updates. Hello, Phantom Havoc. Welcome. Thanks so much for tuning in. Yes, it is time for the Edgeworth noises. The Edgeworth noises may commence. It is Gay Lawyer Sunday, and we are starting a brand new case today at long last. So let's not waste any more time, and let's jump right in, shall we? If I can get this to work. Come on, controller. Work with me here. Yeah, there we go. Controller's working. Alright, so, as I said last time, I'm going to turn on the volume just a little bit, because it was... As I was looking back at some of the stuff from Sonic, it was quite loud, so my bad. I did kind of blow out the audio for Supersonic Saturday yesterday. But can you really blame me? I mean, when the soundtrack is so good, can you really blame me? Also, I need to turn down my mic because I turned my mic up too. Bleh. Hang on. There was a question that just came in. Do you read mangas of shows that you have voiced in? I do. Yes, I do actually. I read through, I am currently collecting 100 Girlfriends, the manga of 100 Girlfriends. I did manage to get my hands on 2 volumes of Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer. Well, more specifically, a friend of mine went to Japan, found those 2 volumes, and brought them back to me as a gift. And that was really cool because they still have the soon to become an anime advertisement on them, which was completely unintentional, but that was a really cool find. So I've got those in pride of place. Those will never be opened. Those are collector's items only. But if I'm in a show and there's a manga available of it, I do try to find and hunt down the volumes that I'm in. I know I found volumes of Overlord and 80K where my characters are prominent in the stories. I do need to just kind of just grab them next time I see them. But I've seen them out in the wild and I've done a little happy dance. Be like, hey! Anyway, so, last time last time, oh boy, we finally finished a very, very, very long case. A case that spanned 18 years and not one but two Edgeworths. We found out that it was in fact the punk chef Carmelo Gusto who killed Artie Frost. After 18 years, we were finally able to bring him to justice and finally clear the name of Sen Tangaroa. Unfortunately, by doing so, we have also earned the ire of the Prosecutorial Committee of Excellence. I don't know how excellent they actually are, but, you know. So, we will, I believe, probably see the ramifications of our actions play out pretty soon here. But for now, it's time to start a brand new case. So, if you guys are ready, let us begin. Episode 4, A Turnabout Forsaken. Ooh, already from the title, I can tell this is gonna be good. Let's do it. Alright, what do we got? Episode 4, Turnabout Forsaken. Oh, I think we're gonna find out our ramifications a lot sooner. I think we're gonna find out the ramifications a lot quicker. Oh, there he is! Uh-oh! To assess the professional competency of Mr. Miles Edgeworth! No! Uh-oh. And also K isn't... K? K? What is it? We're on top of a clock tower? Oh my god, no, 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 no! What are you doing to my baby girl? What you do to my baby girl? Did you push her off our building? Damn you, Reiko Killer, what have you done? Okay, no, we are less than 30 seconds in. We are less than 30 seconds in, and I am already fully freaking invested in this case. What the hell happened to Kay? Okay, I cannot be getting this worked up this early. I can't be getting freaked out this early. Hello, Gundam, welcome, thanks for tuning in. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's happening here. April 5th, 1:23 p.m. By the way, I noticed that, before I start with the actual acting bit, I noticed that in some instances when when I go really soft, I notice that sometimes my voice cuts out a little bit. I don't know why nobody chose to bring that to my attention. I've only caught it on the replay. So if my voice starts cutting out, I've adjusted my mic settings a little bit. So hopefully that won't happen this time. But if my voice does start cutting out when I get soft, please let me know so that I can fix it. I think I've fixed it this time, but that would be very much appreciated. All right, here we go. Let me just get everything set up here. All right. April 5th, 1:23 p.m. High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. Poor Gumshoe. Will you please stop pacing, Detective? You're kicking up dust. But I swept the floor 3 times already! Then sweep it a 4th. They're gonna take your badge, Mr. Edgeworth! How can you just stand there cool as a cucumber? We don't know for certain that they will. Well, it sure seems like they mean to. Judge Cavell pretty much spelled it out. Truly, you are proving to be quite a threat to the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. As such, you give me little choice but to report back on your continued transgressions. No doubt you will be called to appear before the committee in due course. She said that I would be called to appear before the committee.
nothing more. Well, I don't care. I won't stand for it. What if we never get to work together again?
Oh, he's really worried.
I'd have thought you would welcome the prospect, Detective. After all, it would mean you could work with someone less problematic. Hey, don't say that, sir. I've never heard anybody except that stupid committee say you're problematic. You're not just looking for an excuse, are you? To become a defense attorney, I mean? Because I won't let you! You prosecutor Miles Edgeworth! Prosecutor! You hear? To become a defense attorney, huh? The circumstances of my father's death set me on a path to becoming a prosecutor. But I'd only been interested in the law to begin with thanks to my father as well. And his work as a defense attorney. Are you gonna keep fighting crime as a prosecutor? Or help people as an attorney? Something tells me you've got a big decision ahead of you. One only you can answer. Are you listening, Mr. Edgeworth? I said I won't let you do this! Really, Detective, there's no need to be so dramatic. Who knows? The next prosecutor you work with might be a little more lenient with your salary assessments. Really? So, no more instant noodles? I mean, no! What are you saying, sir? I don't care about any of that stuff! But you thought about it, didn't you? If only for a moment.
I still don't like how flippant and, like, almost proud Edgeworth is of him cutting Gumshoe's salary. Like, I know this is supposed to be a running joke. I know it's a running joke, but it's still... Treat the man better! Let the man buy a hamburger, for God's sake! Yeah, no! Oh my god, Myers, you 100% called it. You 100% called it. Also, hello, Zach. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. We just started case 4. And you missed a rather upsetting cutscene in which Kay, I think, was thrown off a building? It's unclear, but I am very concerned about Kay's safety right now. But we'll, I would just trust in the game to see if she's all right. Gumshoe should go union. Is there a detectives union? Are detectives unionized? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? I mean, I'm sure there's police unions, but are detectives included in that? I don't know. That would be interesting. Oh. Hey, we're busy in here! Come back later! Oh, what? Nurse? Hello, nurse? Is that... so Miles is not giving up being a prosecutor yet. He has been requested to, come and speak with the prosecutorial committee for excellence. So he's been asked to appear before the committee, but we'll see what comes of that probably later on. Yeah, Nurse Joy. Yeah, there it is. Hello, nurse. And not really. I mean, she's kind of cute, but I don't know. What are we feeling, guys? What sort of voice should this little nurse gal have? Who I'm sure is going to become vastly important in this next case. What are we feeling for this nurse? I'm kind of tempted to go back to Danganronpa 2 and give her Mikan's voice. But I feel like that's like too easy. So let me take a quick sip of water here. Also, the music that's playing is kind of shifty and sinister, so I don't know. Actually, if it's shifty and sinister, then Mikan would work really well. Yeah, you know what? Whatever. I'm Well, she seems kind of bubbly, too, so not really... I don't think Mikan would, work quite well for her, now that I think about it. Sing the Brock song? I don't know what that is, I'm sorry. Well, I'm trying to think back. Nurse Joy had a very, like, soothing voice sort of thing going. I'm trying to think back to all the Pokemon that I watched back in the day, trying to remember what Nurse Joy sounded like. Alright, we'll just go with a Nurse Joy-ish sounding voice for now, and if I come up with something better later, we'll switch. The fan translation for this girl is Karen Jensen. Okay. Well, I really can't say anything to that until I see what her English name is. So, there have been too many Nurse Joys. Just go with what you feel best. Alright, we'll just go with a typical nurse voice.
Hey there. Is the prosecutor in? A Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth?
Hey, look, pal! What part of we're busy don't you get? Wait outside and I'll be with you in a bit!
Oh, that's not good. Your face is as red as a tomato. Red face, gritted teeth, let's see.
Hey, I said we were busy.
Oh, wait! That's it! Stomach cramps, right? No need to worry. It's nothing an injection can't cure. Now roll up your sleeve for me. It won't hurt much.
No thanks, pal. I'm as healthy as can be.
And who might you be?
Oh, sorry. I totally forgot to introduce myself, huh? The name's Needler. Florence Needler.
Oh, okay. Florence Needler. As in Florence Nightingale and Needle because I guess she's a vaccination maniac. Injection Fairy Lily. Wow. Now there's a reference I did not think I was going to hear today. I don't know why a nurse is hanging around the prosecutor's office, but I think we're about to find out.
I'm a nurse at Hertz Hospital.
God damn it. Hertz Hospital. I hate this game. I hate this game and I love this game. Oh my god.
Well, nobody here is hurt. Are you sure you have the right room?
Well, yeah. You're Prosecutor Edgeworth, right? Wow. Those are some deep furrows in your brow. Are you feeling all right? Suffering from a severe headache? I could give you an injection that'll...
I'll be fine, thank you. Could you please just tell us what you're doing here?
Oh, sure. Well, it's like this. I brought somebody to see you. Wait right there. I'll go grab her.
Wait!
I mean, at least it's not the Hottie Clinic. You're right about that, but Miss Shot Happy Nurse here is only marginally better. Only marginally better here.
Too late. I wonder who she brought along. If she's here from a hospital, maybe it's a patient? Someone you cut down the sides with your rapier wit?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
You see? That right there, sir. When you glare at me like that, I lose the will to live. You don't want to send me to the hospital, do you?
Surely he's exaggerating. After all, that's the look I always give him. And nothing's happened so far. Alright, so who's it gonna be? Oh.
Kay? No!
I mean, I saw what happened to her. She got thrown off a damn building, but... Okay, no. Calm down.
Sorry to keep you fellas waiting. Well, thoughts?
No! Whoever did this to you was a dead man! Or woman! Or whoever! Someone is going to die for this! I'm sorry if my mic is... I'm sorry if I'm, like, blowing out the mics on anybody. I'm just... Ah! Poor Kay! Oh my god! That's clearly Kay! That's clearly Kay! We saw her fly! She saw her fly off a building! Oh, my poor baby girl!
Thoughts on what?
You don't recognize me?
There is something about her. Something familiar.
No, listen! Listen to the music, too! It's just very vaguely Kay's theme, but it's so much slower and sadder now!
This had your name on it. So I thought, just maybe.
So, you really did put somebody in a hospital? Don't be ridiculous, detective. But look, sir, your name's right there on the card. Public Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, plain as day. Be that as it may.
I'm so sorry, What she's trying to say is, she has amnesia.
Amnesia?
Yeah, at least that's what they tell me.
Her parents must be so worried about her. I bet they've only been getting around 8 hours of sleep each night. You've got to feel for them.
Do I, though? Because that's quite a lot of sleep, if you ask me.
Unhealthy sleeping habits of Miles Edgeworth confirmed.
Whoa, tough break. Hey, but don't you worry, alright? Since you had his card, that means you must really know Mr. Edgeworth somehow. So, just sit back, and we'll take it from here. Right, sir?
At the very least, we might be able to help you figure out your identity.
Really? Will you?
It's going to come down to what you remember, but yes.
And now that's the Mr. Edgeworth I know. Don't you worry, miss. You're as good as healed.
Let's not get carried away here, detective. I'm a prosecutor, not a miracle worker.
All right. She is not okay. Get your My Chemical Romance out of here. Get your My Chemical Romance out of here with that. Oh, God. Yeah. I love that everybody in the chat is as outraged as I am. K Defense Squad, assemble. Unlike the Forgotten Turnabout, this time it's relevant. This time the amnesia is relevant. Yeah. This is not the first time we've dealt with amnesia, but we're way too late in the game for this to be an excuse for a tutorial. Hello, Bushmaster. Welcome. I'm not okay right now because somebody has brutalized our sweet little Phantom Thief in training, and now she has amnesia, and somebody is going to die for this. Someone will pay for this. I don't know who was responsible, but God is my witness, they are going to die by my hand. I said I'd accept scolding, not MCR slander. Alright, fair. I had my emo face too, it's okay. Alright, well, I already know who you are, but let's see.
Where do we even start?
So, do you remember your name, miss?
I'm sorry. She's been like this since she came in yesterday.
So she's only been in the hospital for a day.
No way! That's amazing! How did you figure it out so fast?
How can one person be so emotionally draining?
They found her wandering around late last night and brought her in. I wanted to help out, so I went through her stuff to see what I could find.
And did you find anything apart from my business card?
Well, nothing with her name or home address. Oh, wait a second. She was wearing this. It's a pretty unique design, right?
Yeah, there you go. That cinches it.
This pen. What the heck? That Yatagarasu pen! Does that mean... Oh, it can't be! Kay! Is it really you?
Okay.
Yatagarasu pin jotted down. Oh no.
It's... you. Isn't it, Kay?
I'm... Kay.
Come on, Kay, you really don't remember? Hey, look! It's me! Gummy! That's what you always call me!
Gummy? But you're an adult. That's so rude. I don't really call you that, do I? I'm so sorry. I can't believe I feel so guilty now.
What the heck happened to you? I ain't never seen you so polite! Being polite and sensitive is just not domesticated, I know! You're nothing like her! Careful, detective. You wouldn't want her to get the wrong impression. You make it sound as if Kay isn't a normally or polite. You make it sound as if Kay isn't a normally
This line is worded weird, excuse me.
You make it sound as if Kay isn't normally a polite or sensitive soul. Not that he's wrong exactly, but...
So, what kind of person was I before?
Well, first of all, your full name is Kay Faraday. You're bright and fun and full of energy and, oh yeah, you're a great thief!
A great thief?
There's a little more to it than that, but yes. Thieves generally steal other people's valuables from their dressers or vaults and...
Steal? But that must be so awful for the people I took things from! Oh gosh, I'm so sorry! I didn't know I was a criminal! Maybe I lost my memory as some kind of a punishment.
No, that's not what I meant at all! I don't think that did her much good, sir.
Oh my god. Okay, so this is... I'm kind of actually having flashbacks to, I'm kind of having flashbacks to when I did Karane, last season, when Karane lost her tsundere-ness. Because the voice I use for Karane and Kay are very close to each other, so... I'm getting flashbacks of tsundere lost all over again. Oh my gosh.
But it sure explains one thing. Look at these gloves! They're just the kind a person like that would wear.
Hey! That outfit!
Oh, this? It's what she was wearing when they found her. But we had to get her down. But we had to get her to change out of it and put on hospital clothes. That's why I have them.
There's something on this part here. Could it have something to do with how Kay lost her memory? I'll send the outfit over to forensics later and see what they can figure out. Please do, detective.
Boy, they really are some thievy clothes, huh? I'm a criminal?
You may be a great thief, but you have never committed a crime in your life. Rest assured, you are no criminal.
If you say so.
Perhaps we'd better leave it there for now.
Oh, this is
awful. This is awful for me.
I'm sorry. I wish I could remember who you are. How do we know each other exactly?
Well, that is... How do I put it into words? You're Prosecutor Edgeworth's assistant!
I am? So, a prosecutor is the head of some sort of great thief network, then?
No, not quite. We last saw Kay 2 days ago. Perhaps we should try to figure out what she's been doing since then. Was the pin the only item on her person when you received her, Nurse Needler?
Well, there were a few other things, but I doubt any of it will be of much use to you.
I'll be the judge of that. Could you please show them to us? Yeah. The sad violin was long overdue. Sad violin was long overdue here.
Well, alright then. In no particular order, I present...
A Jammin' Ninja mask? Was she at a show or something? A letter. And it's addressed to Kay. Next, a ticket stub. And finally... a fake flower! The kind people like to spruce up their bathrooms with, too! It's a corsage, Detective. And they're usually worn by women.
And that's that! So, anything useful in there?
Kinda hard to tell. Frankly, I'm not really seeing a connection between any of them. I should take a closer look at each piece later when I have the chance. Was Kay on a date? I mean, a corsage is kind of an unusual item to have on you. We'll just have to see. Alright, so Jammin' Ninja mask, letter. We'll have to look at that letter. Ticket stub. Stub from a ticket granting entry to the viewing platform on top of the big building. We have the Hertz Hospital, and we have the big building. Great job, localization team. You guys are really killing it with those names. And then finally, magenta flower made of fabric that is usually worn on the chest as a decoration, also known as a corsage. Wasn't that Jammin' Ninja guy killed? Yes, kind of. The actor portraying Jammin' Ninja, was killed, way back in Justice for All. But I guess assumedly they got another actor and the show is ongoing still. This is bad. How do we get Kay's memory back? We can't just let it stay like this forever. Calm down, Detective. I have an idea. You do? I knew you'd come to the rescue, sir. So what is it? Look closely at this ticket stub.
Oh, it's for the viewing platform at the top of the big building.
The big building? Do you know that place?
Oh, everybody knows it's silly. It's the hottest date spot in town.
Oh, damn. I guess Kay really was on a date.
They say if a couple holds hands while they're up there, they'll stay together forever.
Uh-oh. Ace Attorney fic idea just popped into my head, but never mind that. This is yesterday's date, and the ticket is only valid on the date specified. Plus, it's a stub. That means she already used it, right? I think it's a distinct possibility. Well, shall we go see what we can find? Now? Just like that? The only way to figure out how Kay lost her memory is to retrace her steps. But what about your thing with the committee? It's not for a little while yet. We have time.
Oh, great. So, can I leave Kay with you?
That would be for the best, but you don't mind, do you, Kay?
Oh, of course not. Thank you. Alrighty then, back to work I go. If you need anything, feel free to give me a holler at Hertz Hospital, okay? I can come running with a syringe or 3 wherever you happen to be.
Yes, thank you. I doubt we'll be needing that particular service. Now then, Detective, shall we get going? You too, Kay. Yes, sir!
Yes, of course.
Like, you're really just gonna let her walk around in her hospital clothes, though? Can we, like, not give her her regular... Oh, okay. I was about to say, can we not at least give her her clothes back? But her clothes are in forensics for testing. I forgot about that part. Okay, fair play. Fair play. Yay, Palpo Tower, yeah. a little bit. Didn't they have something like that in the last Investigations game too, with the bridge where we saw our boyfriend on a boat with Maya and Pearls, and I about lost my damn mind. I think I remember something about that too. It was like if 2 couples are on the bridge, they'll be together for forever. Kay being on a date, stories aren't quite lining up. Yeah, no, there's some susness going on here. And I don't like it. We need to get her. Her tsunderes, or whatever the Great Thief equivalent of tsunderes are. We need to get those back. We need to get our girl back. I 100% agree with you. April 5th, Big Building Plaza.
So according to this here pamphlet, the big building's 50 stories high. It's all offices inside, so the viewing platform up top's the only part that's open to the public. Here, this one's for you, sir. They were handing them out for free in the ticket area.
How very kind of you, Detective.
Okay, Big Building Pamphlet contains a cross-section of the building and a plan of the viewing platform. Alright, hang on. Before we head inside, let me take a closer look at what we've got. First off, I want to see what's up with this letter. At least it's not... Oh! No. Too far. No. Dear Kay, don't worry. I'll make sure you get your precious thing back. Rosie. Alright. None too helpful. Was Rosie her date? Her quote-unquote date? We'll see. Let's see. The stub. Oh, we got the Big Building Pamphlet. Oh, gosh. Alright, well, that's gonna be useful later. We've got a tree and a stand. Oh, this is the viewing platform. This is a dumb pamphlet. This is all that's there. It's just a map of the top of the viewing platform. That's weird. The scenario is effed up as is, but that's a straight up overkill. Yeah. Yataga Resu! Yes! There we go! We gotta get her Yataga Resus back! We gotta get it back, guys! We got it! Alright. Let's see here.
Alright. I think it's time we headed inside.
What? Huh? What? Now what?
What? We gotta do something!
Wait, what's about to happen here? I don't know who's talking right now. What in the world is going on?
Hey, what's happening here? What's going on with the building? Just stay calm and talk to me, kid.
Oh God. We stumbled into a movie shoot. Uh-oh. I see exactly what's going on here. I've seen this episode of Columbo. Oh! It's Penny! We haven't seen her since the first I remember you, ma'am. She's moved up in the world now that she's is she the director? She's moved up. Good for her.
I'm so sorry. We're shooting a movie, so could you,
Yes. I thought as much. Forgive our intrusion. We'll get out of your way, Detective. Oh, sorry! Really had me there for a second.
Yeah, whatevs. Hey, director guy, can we take 5? I can't work under these conditions. I'm so sorry. Oh, gosh! So, they stopped the building from falling down? That's good.
I wish we had time to explain, but maybe later. Come along, you two. Let's make ourselves scarce.
I mean, even if you have amnesia, you should at least still know how a movie works, right, Kay? Oh dear. Don't tell me they're gonna make her. Oh no. Oh no. I had a sneaking suspicion. About this. They have dumbed down Kay's character. I feel like they've dumbed down Kay's character by quite some degree in this game, and I feel like they're gonna use the amnesia as an excuse to make her look even dumber, and I hate that. Losing amnesia does not mean you suddenly become stupid. You still have general knowledge. It's your memories that are lost, not the general knowledge that you've acquired. Like that's unless you have like complete freaking amnesia, which is extremely rare in any case. People who do have amnesia, they usually have like selective amnesia. They've only lost parts of their memories, not the entire freaking thing. I hate that. I hate that that's a trope. I can't stand the amnesia trope. And this is why. They always get it wrong. Just because you've lost your memories does not mean you have forgotten how everything in the world works. That's not. Sorry, that just really gets under my skin. It really gets under my skin, this. And I feel like I know where this is going. They're gonna use this as an excuse to dumb down Kay even further, and I hate that. My girl deserves so much better. Let's try to get through this chapter as quickly as possible, right? I wanna get our Kay back for various reasons now. I hate the fact that Kay has a giant bandage on her finger like that. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, so hang on. I haven't had a chance to take a good look at her injuries. Obviously, the head injury is the most concerning. But it looks like her wrist got bungled, her finger got bungled for some reason. I'm assuming impact damage or something like that. I don't know. I'm sure all of this will be explained, and I'm probably going to hate the explanation, but we'll see. Also, my headphones are about to die, so if I suddenly can't hear the music anymore, that's why. April 5th, 2:18 p.m., big building viewing platform.
Whoa, get a load of that view. Man, feel the sun on your face.
Wind's very strong up here.
Oh, that's okay. You just stand behind me and Mr. Edgewood over here. We're both more than big enough to keep the breeze away. Speak for yourself.
No, Miles, it's okay. You don't have to be sensitive about that. You're a big, strong boy too. I mean, you're not as big as Gumshoe, but you're a big, strong, slender boy. You're very handsome. Oh, God damn it! I'm starting already. Ah. Anyways.
Well, Kay, does this place bring back any memories?
I'm not sure. Have I really been here before?
Perhaps simply encouraging her to talk will help.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. Alright, fine. What did it spray in the box? Woohoo! It's gonna make it damp! Stop! I don't... Being in the box is one thing, but being in a damp box is even worse. No! Oh, thanks for the redeems.
Kay, please. Any thoughts or feelings that come to mind might be a clue we can use.
Alright. I don't know if this will be of any help at all, but...
Oh, we're gonna cross-examine her. Alright, let's see what you remember.
I still can't be sure if I've even been here before. It's so high up, and the wind is so strong. It's terrifying. I don't remember. I just don't remember anything. It's no good. I'm so sorry.
A better example of amnesia is Toradora Portable. Ryuji loses his memories, but he still understands how to act around his friends, even if he doesn't know them. Yeah. See, that's better. I haven't played Toradora Portable. I assume it's a PSP game, and probably, given that I've never seen a Toradora game here in the West, I assume one that's only available in Japan. But yeah, you still freaking know what things are. You just don't remember anything about yourself, or you only remember, like, things up to a certain point. I don't know, just the amnesia excuse is just so irritating to me. It's just such an easy, lazy way out. If you don't, especially when it's clear that you don't understand how amnesia works.
No dice, huh?
I'm sorry. I feel so useless. I know I'm supposed to have all these memories, but I just can't remember.
You have amnesia, Kay. Don't be so hard on yourself.
Hey, listen, sir. Maybe just this once. Try not to be so intimidating, okay? Or at the very least, don't use your trademark glare on her.
Nobody asked for your opinion, detective.
All right, we'll be gentle with her. It's okay. It's all right. All right. I can't be sure if I've ever been here before. It's high up. The wind is so strong. It's terrifying. Why does that bother her?
Hold it.
Let me press this real quick.
Kay used to love places like this, though.
But am I really her? I feel dizzy just taking a look around. I don't even think anyone should be allowed up here. What if an old person fell? Or a child? That doesn't bear thinking about.
There's a fence all around us, and it's plenty high. There's really no need to worry.
If you say so.
Okay, so that didn't really get us anything. Let's try this.
If nothing is coming to mind, then just take a look around. Do you recognize anything? Anything at all?
Let's see. Oh! Cherry blossoms!
Go on.
I was standing under the cherry tree. Yeah, I was trying to stay out of the rain. It was raining, I remember now. And there was a red... something.
So it was raining. She was underneath the cherry tree, and she saw something red from where she stood. But what?
Was it something I said?
No. But if you could add that to your testimony, we can explore it further.
From the cherry tree, I think I saw something red. That's magenta, that's not red. So maybe we need to push a little more. Hello, Tired. Welcome, welcome. It's 8 in the morning. I finished another sketch. Awesome. Glad to hear it.
There's something red. Can you tell me any more about it?
I'm not sure. It was just a red thing. That's all I can say.
What can we see nearby that's red? Was it the concession stand over there, perhaps?
A stand. A red concession stand. Yeah, I think that was it. Somebody was walking towards me from beyond it.
And then what happened?
Then, I'm sorry.
That's all right. If you could just add what you've told us to your testimony.
There was someone walking towards me from beyond the concession stand.
Objection!
Hold on. No, not that kind of a stand. Not that kind of a stand. Danganronpa has taught me that blood is magenta. I need to check something. From the concession stand? If I'm reading this map correctly, the concession stand is pushed all the way back, right? Let's see. I'm gonna give this a try. Objection! I'm doing it a little softer this time because I don't want to scare Kay. Objection. There we go.
You say that you saw someone over there beyond the stand. And that they were walking toward you?
Yeah, I can see them getting closer and closer.
Are you sure it wasn't a ghost?
What are you talking about, Edgeworth?
No, it was a person. I'm sure of it.
But from where you were standing, anyone you saw on the other side of the concession stand would have had to have been floating in midair, hundreds of feet above the ground. So how on earth could it have been a person?
I don't... I'm not lying, I promise. Somebody red they were on the other side.
Oh my god, she's gonna have a mental collapse. She's on the verge of mental collapse. Edgeworth, you've gone too far.
Somebody red and they were on the other side and they were walking toward me, getting closer.
I'm gonna lose the box real quick. Here we go.
Getting closer and closer, and then they
Oh god!
Kay! What's the matter? You're alright, we're here. Whatever it is, it can't hurt you.
I was pushed and I fell by a person in a red raincoat.
A person in a red raincoat who could walk on air? And who supposedly pushed her off the building? None of this makes any sense. Not the least of which, nobody could fall from this height and survive.
Kay remembers a person coming from beyond the concession stand and pushing her off of the building. So, was somebody hiding in the stand? Was someone hiding in the stand, maybe? Why is it always a... Oh, you're right! This is not the first time we've seen a red raincoat! The very first case in 2! A red raincoat was involved. So, I wonder if these two cases are connected somehow then. Well, I mean, obviously Bronco's not involved, because he's dead. Tabby, I assume, is in jail for her part. So what the hell is going on here? Also, is it bad that when they said red raincoat, the first thing that I thought of was Deadly Premonition? and the raincoat killer in that game? God, Deadly Premonition is a wild game. I don't know if I'm ever gonna play it. Because, like... Okay, so, those of you who are unaware, Deadly Premonition is a mystery action game. It is weird. It is the closest thing to Twin Peaks the video game. Before, Twin Peaks the video game became an actual thing. And it is highly divisive. It is highly divisive. There are people who really, really like it, and there are people who really, really hate it. But the main antagonist is a guy in a red raincoat who stalks and attacks the detective that you play as. I personally think the story is really stupid in a really fun way, but the actual gameplay and controls are abysmal. So I don't know if it's a game I would ever play on stream, but never say never. It's just Deadly Premonition is weird, and that's what I thought of when I thought of Red Raincoat. I thought of Carmen Sandiego. Yeah, that tracks too. That tracks too. Also, what do you mean a play reference? Did I miss a reference to the play?
Attention everyone! Please stay right where you are! What's wrong, officer? I'm Detective Gumshoe. You mind filling me in? Yes, sir. A body has been discovered here in this building.
Oh, no! It really is Danganronpa!
A body?
But we didn't even hear the body discovery announcement!
Whose body, exactly? Not sure. We're still working on it, but we do know the victim is a young woman. And that her name is Kay.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No. Is RK an imposter? Is Kay with us an imposter? No! Kay! What the blazing? Yeah, no, you can't. No, screw that. We're moving on. I'm not gonna leave it here. No. No way. No way am I leaving it there. Okay, that's not RK. Thank God. Oh, boy. But why does that look like Mia? Why does that look like Mia Fey? Does Mia Fey come back from the dead? Boy, that would be a freaking crazy ass twist, wouldn't it? Bring Mia back for some godforsaken reason? April 5th, 2:36 p.m. Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence Chamber. Oh, okay. So the committee is here in the big building. Gotcha. Okay. Let's see here. Wait. This room! Officer, isn't this... Yes, sir. This is the trial chamber of the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. So it's here now? I knew that they'd moved it out of the prosecutor's building, but I had no idea that they'd come here. It seems to be they're setting up Kay as the primary suspect. Yeah! Because if she's not the victim, then she's got to be the primary suspect. Watch it be Gavel. Could it be Gavel? She's got the same brown hair. Is it? No, she doesn't have the hair. She doesn't have the lightning bolt bangs that Gavel has. So I don't think it's her.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth and Kay too.
Oh God. What? What is this? What is this? Who is this Dr. Turnip? Oh, that is a rough hairstyle, and also she just permanently has a lemon in her mouth because look at that face. You cannot do it. You can't. That face doesn't work. That face is really bothering me. She just has a lemon in her mouth, just continuously. Oh boy. Who invited the old lady? Oh my god, it totally is Madam Foster! It's absolutely Madam Foster! Alright, well that's the voice we're going with then. Thanks for choosing the voice.
How are you all doing? Is Kay feeling any better?
We heard there was some kind of incident. I'm sorry, but who might this be?
Oh, this? This is my grandma! Hold on 1 second.
Okay. It's this sort of thing. Female EGAD. Yeah. Oh my god, you know what? It might as well be Professor EGAD, because, like, if she's talking in that weird whatever language friggin' EGAD uses, then her granddaughter would have to translate. Alright. Hang on a second. I'm going to put on two different voices for this.
Your name's Hilda Hurt, sonny. And who the heck might you be?
It's a pleasure to meet you. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, at your service. Nurse Needler, your grandmother's name, Hertz. Is she...
Yep. She's the director of Hertz Hospital.
This old fogey woman is the head of a hospital?
Don't you old fogey me, you dang reprobate!
How did she do that? Whoa! Sounds like you're some kind of big deal, ma'am.
Oh, that's not true. Not wrong. Not wrong at all. Oh, him? He's the one looking after the girl. The girl with amnesia.
It seems Dr. Hertz is a bit of an introvert.
You want me to fix those brow furrows of yours, sonny?
Oh, there ain't no fixing those, ma'am. They're downright incurable.
Are you sure you want me to say that, Grandma?
Grandma, you can't say that anymore. I don't know. I just think it's just the idea of like Grandma saying something completely outrageous and her granddaughter being like,
Grandma, no, you can't call people that anymore.
I'll let you fill in the blank on whatever that could be, because I'm not out here saying nothing that's gonna get me in trouble. Hey, what's up, Zelda NPC? Welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Misha and Shizune in the first part of Katawa Shoujo. Oh, wow. That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
What? You're sure you want me to say that, Grandma? Well, alright then. Now, I don't got a dang thing more to say to none of y'all. You go on ahead about your business, you hear? As long as that business don't involve messing with the deceased body, I got work to do.
Wait, please.
Not a dang thing, I tell you.
Hey, you can't talk to us like that. What gives you the right, huh, pal?
Oh, God! What the... What? That's elder abuse! That's elder abuse! That's... That's elder abuse! She just smacked the shit out of Grandma! What the actual hell? What kind of dynamic is this?
Oh my god. What the hell is even happening?
Thank you for the ducks! Okay, thank you. Thank you. Granny's the killer. Calling it now. All right, put Granny Hertz on the list of suspects. Put her on the board. Put her on the board. Also, the nurse, I think, may be super sus, too. Nobody understands what this old woman is saying. She could easily be saying whatever she wants. I caught that, like, immediately. So, Nurse Needler is also suspicious. I mean, everybody is suspicious at this point. Everyone except Kay, because Kay's our perfect little angel, and she can do no wrong.
Oh, didn't I mention? Grandma's also a coroner. She's in charge of this case, which means exactly that.
Okay, so it's mutual. It's mutual physical violence. All right. If it's mutual, then it's fine, I guess. What do you mean? Exactly what?
How am I supposed to know? She said it, not me.
Huh? It's like I'm trapped in a comedy routine I can't escape.
Well, we've got a body to be looking at. Catch you later, gang, and take care.
What the heck is that deal? What does it matter? As long as we have permission to investigate.
What does it matter? It matters a bunch, sir! That right there was elder abuse! Didn't you see that?
What will you do now, Mr. Edgeworth?
Examine the scene of the crime, of course. What kind of prosecutor would I be if I didn't?
Bonnie Young is Hertz fan translated name. I like that. Bonnie Young. Hilda Hertz is pretty good too, but Bonnie Young is fun. I like an old person being called Young.
All right, let's get to work.
That person over there is called Kay, right? Surely that means I can't be the Kay you know.
That's what we're looking to figure out. But don't worry. You're the Kay we know. I'm certain of it.
Thanks.
A Kay who lost her memory, and a victim who shares her name. Both meeting their respective fates here at the big building. No doubt this case will be the key to restoring our Kay's memories. I'd stake my life on it.
All right, investigation start. Let's see what we can figure out here. Someone's trying to gaslight Kay. God, I hope not. I really hope not. I have very strong feelings about gaslighting in particular. So, first thing we gotta do is check out the body. Or the desk, sure. Sure, Edgeworth. That's fine.
An enormous semicircular desk with seating for 11. It almost reminds me of a certain legend.
What, like the round table? Oh, yeah. Got it.
It almost reminds me of a certain legend.
Oh, I know the one, sir. The Knights of the, brown table, right?
Whoops. Guess that wasn't it. The newts of the brown table? The knives of the browns table?
These are all fantastic names for D&D parties, by the way. These are all great names for What happened to my game? That's fine. These are all great names for D&D parties.
Further and further from the mark. But I'll refrain from rubbing his nose in it. For now.
Actually, let's start by talking to the police officer. See if he's got anything for us.
Officer, tell me about the security arrangements for this room.
Yes, sir. You need a special key card to enter, sir.
Interesting. So not just anybody can enter?
Ah, that'll be important later. The head of this committee is a bit of an egoist, as you can see with the throne. Did I miss the throne? What?
In which case, the person who discovered the body would have been...
Yes, sir. A member of the committee.
They found it when they arrived for today's hearing.
Hearing. My hearing. Which would be underway right now if it wasn't for this.
Huh. Alright. So that's... Well, that's not good. Oh, yeah, that is totally a throne. A little inauspicious. Oh, God! I was so focused on the throne, I missed the giant-ass blood stain right here at the statue! Good God! Okay, there we go. So, my model was acting all goofy for some reason. I think we got it fixed now.
It's a statue of the goddess of justice.
Well, you sure know your stuff, sir. So, does she dole out blessings or what?
She's not that kind of goddess, detective. She is a symbol of the sanctity of the law. The scales represent justice, the sword retribution, and the blindfold shows her impartiality.
Scour the scene, inspect anything. I mean, this is pretty attention-getting, isn't it? The giant blood pool. You see this, Danganronpa? This is what the game is supposed to be.
There's a pool of blood here at the foot of the statue. Judging by the amount and how it spread, I'd say this is where the victim was killed.
But the body's on that table beside us, sir. How come?
I can only surmise the killer must have moved it for some reason after committing the murder.
Uh-oh. Who is this now? Hey! Yes! Little sis! Let's go! Francisca! I was wondering when she would show back up! I was wondering when she'd come back in the play! Let's go! Oh, my girl is back, y'all! My girl is back!
Huh? Who are... huh? What's that, Grandma?
Whoa.
I know that voice anywhere. That's Von Karma's little girl. Oh, so you two know each other.
Yes! There she is! There she is! Oh my god! Gumshoe clutching his entire body! Yeah! You're not wrong! Flashbacks to Justice for All ensue.
It has been too long, Grandma Hertz.
Why'd she call her Grandma Hertz?
And you as well, Myers Edgeworth.
What is she doing here?
Franziska von Karma. She is the daughter of Manfred von Karma, and a prosecutor like myself. These days, she's mainly been working with Interpol, though I thought she was supposed to be abroad. Don't look so surprised. Where my investigations lead, I follow, no matter where in the world that might be. Which means that there must be some kind of international angle to this case, yes? You know full well that I have been pursuing a certain smuggling ring.
Oh, this again.
And that I won't rest until it has been destroyed, and its ill-gotten goods recovered. So the smuggling ring is involved, then? That information is to be shared on a need-to-know basis. And you don't need to know. I see she means to be as helpful as ever.
Miss, Von Karma, was it? Grandma wants to tell you something. I'm about done here. She's all yours.
That's right! It is Maymado! Jessica Peterson voices Francisca Von Karma in the anime, as well as May in 100 Girlfriends. I love that there's an Ace Attorney connection like that in the cast. I love that so much.
In that case, we'd like to examine the body ourselves too, if you wouldn't mind.
I mind plenty. I remember where I heard about you now, you darn varmint! Don't need no soon-to-be ex-prosecutor messing the place up. Go on, Geek! Just remember, it's not me saying this stuff, okay? Please, Granny. It's important. Hey, who you calling a granny, little missy? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
This is going nowhere. I didn't want to have to do this, but... Francisca, I need you to add us to this investigation. We have to see that body up close, or we'll never learn the truth about what happened to Kay. As in, Kay Faraday? Please, you gotta help us out here! Kay needs us! I don't know what you're up to, but... Very well.
She still has a soft spot for Kay! She still has a soft spot for her! Yes!
Thank you. You won't regret it. Of course, I expect to receive a full explanation when I grill you later. Oh, we owe you, sir! Big time! I wasn't talking to you, Scruffy! Well, Grandma Hertz, will you allow them to examine the body?
Quick, somebody look up what grandma is in German. Give me the what's the German word for grandma? I need to know for reasons.
I ain't about to say no to an international big shot like yourself, hon. But are you sure about this? Yeah, I agree with Grandma. Are you sure you're sure?
Oma. Oma is German for grandma. Alright, got it. Thank you.
Of course I'm sure. It's my prerogative to judge the whole world in my name. That's just common sense.
What does that mean?
Of the extremely arrogant sort, perhaps.
Shoot yourself. But don't say I didn't warn you. Well, you heard her. Try not to get fired, okay?
Don't worry. It'll take a lot more than this to ruin my... Don't worry. It'll take a lot more than this to ruin my reputation should things turn sour. Unlike me, who is on the verge of losing my badge.
Alright! Yes! Francisca is here! And with Francisca at our side, we are unstoppable, probably. Alright. Well, now that we have permission, let's investigate the body.
Oof.
She does very much look like Mia Fey. It's a little uncanny.
Well, one thing's for certain. This ain't Kay. She don't even look like her. I think we knew that already, Detective. Our Kay standing right over there, after all. The victim looks to be in her 30s. She's wearing a white suit. Could be she worked in one of them offices here in the building. Perhaps. But for now, she remains unidentified. The question is, why did the police seem to think her name was Kay?
Oh, no. I see problems already. Alright, well, I see this as a problem right here. But let's just... We'll save that for last. Let's save that for last.
You think this here could be the murder weapon? A 3-armed candelabrum. The victim suffered the same number of puncture wounds to the chest. Puncture wounds that could well have been made by these spikes. A candle album? Not quite, Detective. A candelabrum. A candle holder, in other words.
Oh, I gotcha. Hey, that reminds me. I forgot to pay my electric bill once a while back and I had to live by candlelight for a whole month. Who does that in this day and age?
Okay, so the candelabrum. Not candelabra? Ain't it supposed to be candelabra? Hold on, I'm a little confused here. But that's fine. Have your weird pronunciation, I guess.
It seems she suffered a serious burn to her hand at some point.
You think it has something to do with how she died?
No, this scar's too old for that. I would imagine it happened some time ago. She's holding something. Detective, could you open her hand for me?
Yes, sir, right away. What's that? Oh, wait, I know. It's a loyalty card, and probably from a store. Ouch!
It's a key card.
Why, sir? Why?
The question we should be asking is, what does it open?
Okay. Key card. I think I know what that opens. I think we can figure that out right now. Room security, key card. I mean, seems pretty obvious to me. Candelabra is the plural. Candelabrum is the single. Really? Really? Huh. I am 30 years old and I did not know that. You learn something new every day, I reckon.
I would imagine that the victim's key card probably grants access to this room, wouldn't you?
Let me go find out, sir. I'm back. They found some details on that key card in the security system. It's for this room, just like you said.
So, the victim was able to enter and exit this chamber freely. Assuming that the key card actually belonged to her, yes. Indeed.
Okay, so she's got a key card, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's her key card. Alright, let's get back to investigating the body. Wait, there we go. Oh. Already got that. Alright. There's still a lot more that's sketchy here. Like this flower, for example.
There's something pinned to the jacket here. A piece of magenta fabric.
Oh, so she had the corsage, not Kay.
Whatever it was, it looks like it was torn off pretty roughly.
Yeah, that came from the magenta flower.
Judging by its appearance, I'd say that the flower Kay was carrying originally belonged to the victim.
Oh yeah, now that you mention it, it does look like it's made out of the same fabric.
Indeed. Let's make a closer comparison.
The torn edges match up exactly. You got one heck of an eye, sir.
Okay. She has the color from space on her. No, she's infected. I love that magenta as a color doesn't actually exist on the visible spectrum of light. It's true. Look it up.
If the flower belonged to the victim, this implies a connection between the victim and Kay Faraday. Furthermore, it appears that the flower was torn off with considerable force. Kay Faraday was involved with the incident somehow. And based on what we're seeing here, we may have no choice but to treat her as our main suspect.
What? There ain't no way she could have done this! I can't even begin to imagine it! That ain't a murderous bone in her body!
Nevertheless, we lack the evidence to disprove such an assertion. For the moment, we are simply considering all the possibilities. Isn't that right, Myers Edgeworth? For better or for worse, yes.
Okay, no, I still love that. I love Francisca having a soft spot for Kay. I love it. Even though she is not that much older. I think, like, at this point, Kay is, like, 17 and Francisca is, like, what, 19? Like, she's only, like, a year or two older than Kay. And she already is, like, so fond of her. I love that. I love that, and I wish that was something that was explored more. It's so sweet, Francisca having a big sister relationship with Kay. Alright. Let's see what else we've got here. I know a, Yeah, Zach just dropped a whole bunch of, facts about Magenta. There's a German adaptation of Color Out of Space where the film was completely black and white and only the alien color was in color. Oh, that's good. That's good. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot.
A pure white jacket with a deep red stain on its lapel. This jacket. The buttons are on the wearer's right-hand side.
What's so weird about that? Buttons always go on the right, no?
Not on women's clothing. Traditionally, the buttons would be on the left.
Oh my god. Did they really just... This is how Seinfeld started and ended. They're using the exact same thing.
Like I always say, sir, you sure know your stuff.
This is common knowledge, Detective. Nothing else seems amiss. Wait, what's that in the pocket?
A pair of gloves. Also white.
They don't seem to be soiled in any way. I imagine they must have belonged to the victim.
Okay, so if she had white gloves, why the red hand? Why won't you let me investigate the red hand? Why? Why, game? These two are a problem. These are a problem here. These two are a problem here. It's probably gonna come up later. Remember that. Okay, somebody remember that, please, because I guarantee you that's gonna come up as a line of inquiry later.
The victim's hair is caked with blood.
It looks like she was hit with something, huh?
Unfortunately, it's too early to say for certain. Perhaps an answer will turn up as we investigate further.
Okay, so this clearly is the cause of death, but it looks like she also may have sustained a head wound, too.
It doesn't look as though there's anything in the chest pocket.
Ain't nothing except this hole right here.
By the look of how the fabric was torn, I think it was pierced by something sharp.
Yeah, can't keep your coins in there now. They'd all fall right out.
Have you never heard of a change purse, Detective?
Oh, I sure have, sir. It's another word for a pocket, right?
I give up.
There is no classing this man up, Edgeworth. You're not gonna class up Gumshoe, despite your best efforts. I'm sorry. All right. This is the thing that I was worried about.
This book. What the? That's Kate's promise notebook! It's where she wrote down all the promises she made to her dad! I ain't seen this in a while.
Indeed. A book of vows made by a child to her father. But what exactly is it doing here?
Oh,
I just remembered something Detective Bear told me a few years back. He said something precious to Kay had disappeared from the station. What? Evidence went missing from police custody? Detective Bear said he looked for it everywhere, but no dice. What could this mean? And why did it turn up here of all places?
You there! What do we know about this notebook, officer? The victim was holding it when they found her, sir. It was the only thing with any kind of name on it at the time.
So, that's how she became Kay.
Talk about a red herring! They still don't explain how she ended up with it, though. If only we had a few more leads on the victim's true identity.
Oh, I guess that's it for now.
It seems we're no closer to discovering the identity of our victim.
Then, am I really Kay? Can you really be sure?
Of course we're sure! What are you talking about?
Thank you. And that person lying there?
Is someone you may have murdered. But that's all we can say for now.
Nah, there's no way she did it! Ain't that right, sir?
Indeed. I don't believe the Kay we know could have done something like this. You're becoming a real softy, Miles Edgeworth.
Oh no. Who is it now? Oh god. Here we go. I know exactly who this is. I know exactly who this is.
Well, look who it is again.
Ugh, I know that voice.
Hi, Eustace.
With a winning smile and the #1 name in the business, it is I, Prosecutor Eustace Winner.
You two do not need to be here right now. Bugger off.
Please forgive the intrusion.
I don't forgive the intrusion! Get lost!
Step away from that body, Edgeworth. I didn't call for you and I don't need you. This case is mine. It's what the victim would have wanted.
You knew the victim? So, it really is her. But be not afraid, everyone, for the goddess of justice will guide us to the truth.
She sure will. Now that I'm here, everything is going to be all right. Whoever did this will live to regret it. I'll show them what...
Miles Edgeworth! Who is this imbecile? Why am I getting the death glare? I've got nothing to do with him!
Francisca von Karma, I presume? My apologies. I should have introduced myself sooner. Verity Gavel, at your service. And the deceased in this case is...
Rosie Ringer, attorney at law, and a member of the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence.
I see. That would explain the key card. So, you're the lead prosecutor?
Yep. Which means this case will be solved in... You didn't tell me your name yet, little boy. Well, if you want to know my name, all you have to do is...
Stop babbling and tell me! Now!
It's Eustace! Eustace Winner!
I think we've established where the balance of power lies in this particular room.
Thank you, Francisca!
Mr. Guy in charge? Here, this is from Grandma. What's this? Oh, the preliminary findings!
Looks like it's game over for you, Edgeworth.
This isn't a game, Mr. Winner.
Alright, that's me done. See you next stiff. Yep, home time. I could murder a bowl of noodles right about now. We're out of here, everyone. Stay happy.
And off she goes. They go.
Let's see. So the wound on her head is from where she fell over after she died.
Eustace.
It was the candle holder that killed her, huh? And she died sometime late last night. What now, Gabelle?
It's very kind of you to share the coroner's findings with everyone, Eustace.
Oh!
But perhaps you should leave it there. We wouldn't want you to strain your voice, after all.
Oh no, that would be a tragedy.
All right, well, thanks, Eustace. Thanks for unintentionally being a bro.
Anyway, that settles it.
We need to arrest Kay Faraday.
What? What the heck are you talking about?
I think Eustace's meaning was very clear. Miss Faraday is the murderer.
Frickin' knew it.
And though she is dressed differently than usual, this young lady covered in bandages is Miss Faraday herself, correct?
You really mean to arrest her here and now? If you do, then I will be forced to object, loudly and forcefully.
And as if further confirmation were needed, there it is. The committee was right to call your conduct into question. It is questionable in the extreme.
Please, Mr. Edgeworth, just go. It's fine.
Fine? This is anything but fine, Kay!
I still don't remember anything. So maybe I did do it. Maybe I killed that poor woman and I just don't remember.
The goddess smiles on those who confess their sins. It is her wish that our confessions cleanse us. She applauds your commitment to the cause of justice, as do I.
Judge Cavell, Eustace, if you really intend to arrest Kay, could you at least explain your grounds for doing so? I, for one, certainly don't intend to yield. Not until I've seen some evidence to support your accusations.
Then allow me. Prepare to be hit with a face full of deductive genius, Edgeworth. Oh, we are so gonna get his ass. No way are we gonna let this punk go away with RK. They call it the human race because somebody has to win it. And that someone is me. I won this race too. I saw it before anyone else did. Kay Faraday is the murderer. No doubt about it. She snuck into the committee chamber looking to do some of her trademark great thieving. Which means that nobody but her could have killed Rosie Ringer. You guys see the problem in this statement already? Because I do. I see what the problem here is.
Deductive genius? That was a total mess. And if Detective Gumshoe is saying that, you know it must be bad. I asked you to explain your grounds for arresting Kay, yet you have explained exactly nothing.
True, but we haven't seen any proof of her innocence either.
Hey, it's all right, Kay. Mr. Edgeworth will pull off a miracle somehow. You just gotta believe in him. My deductions aren't acts of divine intervention, you know.
Well, Miles Edgeworth, I'd hate for you to disappoint me. But in the event that you do, I will be sure to freely let you know.
Yeah, I'm sure. They call it the human race. Whatever. Won this too. Whatever. Snuck into the committee chamber. There we are. If she snuck into the committee chamber, how come the key card was on the victim, dumbass? Objection!
Are you familiar with this room, Mr. Winner? It certainly sounds like you are.
What can I say? Winners know where winners go. I'm number 1, and 2, and 3.
In other words, the majority of your work is second, if not third rate.
Why do you always make fun of me?
You can take it as a slight if you wish, but the fact remains that you seem unfamiliar with this key card.
Who do you take me for? Of course I'm familiar with it. You need one of those to get in here. Don't you?
Have you no shame?
Mr. Winner, do you really even suspect Kay?
Of course I do! She did it! Daminate's the killer!
Then perhaps you can tell us how Kay got into such a secure room as this without a key card.
There was
Objection!
Masterful summary. Now, as we know, only members of the committee have key cards. Therefore, only they can enter. Precisely. Why is she agreeing with me? Please, take a look at this. I had security pull the data earlier. As you can see, the door to this room was opened at 12:52 a.m. with Miss Ringer's key card.
Key card record data jotted down in my organizer. Okay.
We cannot know for certain, of course. But who's to say the culprit didn't enter the room with Miss Ringer and then killed her over some sort of subsequent disagreement? It is certainly a plausible theory, but that's all it is. For one, it would require the victim and her murderer to have known one another.
Yeah! And Kay didn't know this woman, I'm sure of it!
How can you possibly be sure of such a thing? That's pure speculation on your part, Detective. There is no place for guesswork in the courtroom or at a crime scene. Hard evidence is what is required. In that case, are you suggesting that you have said hard evidence to support your theory? Evidence that Kay Faraday and Rosie Winger knew one another? Does she? But of course.
What?
I have here a letter. Dr. Hertz found it in the victim's chest pocket.
Another one of the victim's possessions. And you kept this to yourself until now?
You planned for this, didn't you?
Is that why?
It was the candle holder that killed her, huh? And she died sometime late last night. What now, Gabelle?
It's very kind of you to share the coroner's findings with everybody, Eustace. But perhaps you should leave it there. We wouldn't want you to strain your voice after all. Shall I read it for you? Rosie, thanks so much for agreeing to help with my plan. Now we can both get what we want. Good luck getting your revenge for what happened 12 years ago. Kay. This would seem to indicate pretty strongly that the two of them were accomplices, wouldn't you say? Accomplices in a plot to steal from the very room in which we are standing.
No! Wait! So your principal suspect is...
Miss Kay Faraday, for this second crime, as well as Miss Ringer's murder.
Oh, it's forged! It's a forgery! It has to be!
I'm the principal suspect?
Don't listen to her! It's all lies! All of it! You're not like that! You'd never do any of the stuff they're accusing you of!
Then how do you explain the letter, Detective?
Unlike Mr. Winner, I suspected that Judge Gavelle herself had some proof to support her accusation. But I didn't expect it to be quite so definitive.
Nicely done, Gavelle!
Thank you, Eustace.
We're not done here yet. I still have questions. And you better have answers.
Would you mind if I handled this, Eustace?
Be my guest! Have fun arguing Edgeworth into the ground!
I can't let them steamroll me on this. I have to find a way to take back the advantage.
Alright, what have you got? What have you got, Gavelle? I know you don't usually whip women, but go wild on Gavelle. Yes, please do!
As the letter more than adequately proves, Miss Faraday and Miss Ringer were acquainted. It seems Miss Faraday had asked for Miss Ringer's help in a plot of some kind. But for whatever reason, their alliance must have broken down. Miss Ringer lost her life in the resulting disagreement, but she had one last card to play. The letter she kept safe in her left chest pocket, which spells out the name of her killer.
Ooh, she's good. Better than ever, even. Hey, you think you can take it down, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, of course. Don't do this out of pride, Miles Edgeworth. If you're going to fail, do it on somebody else's time. Hey! What side are you on, sir?
There's only one side to be on, Scruffy. The side of the truth.
Uh-oh. Looks like the kid's got something to say.
There we go. Well, if there's only one side to be on, then it has to be on the winning.
Quiet, you!
My thoughts exactly.
Okay. Let's see what we've got here. Kay's letter. As the letter more than adequately proves, Miss Faraday and Miss Ringer were acquainted. Okay, that checks out. Miss Faraday asked for Miss Ringer's help. That checks out. Whatever reason, their alliance must have broken down. Miss Ringer lost her life in the resulting disagreement. She had one last card to play. The letter she kept safe in her left chest pocket. Wait a minute. If that letter was in her chest pocket, Homegirl got skewered. Why is the letter still intact? This is planted evidence! Objection!
Would you care to revise your testimony at all, Judge Gavelle? No? Why?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I screwed up. Did I screw up?
Why? Do you believe there's something wrong with it?
Oh no! I goofed! Uh-oh. That... I thought I had it there! I thought for sure that was it. Well, is there something else, maybe? Maybe it's the coroner's findings. Maybe that's it. Because that's clearly stab wound to chest. Let's recompose ourselves and let's try the coroner's findings. Objection! There we go. That was it.
So the victim kept the most vital clue of all closest to her heart. How very touching.
I call shenanigans on that. I think the letter could have easily proven that too. But, you know, whatever game.
The voices of the dead fight to be heard. And even then, they don't always reach us. But her voice rang loud and true. And it told us that Miss Faraday is her killer. I think you may have misheard her, Your Honor. Or perhaps an evil spirit was trying to mislead you.
Hey, you take that back!
Perhaps we should try listening to the words of the coroner's report instead. By all means. If I recall correctly, the victim was stabbed on her left side. No. Yes, I'm afraid so. You claim that the letter was found in the victim's left chest pocket.
Right where she was stabbed by the candle holder!
Indeed. 3 puncture wounds to the chest, and yet not one to the letter. Miraculous, no?
Okay, but the letter could have still proven that! You still could have had the letter prove that! The letter was completely intact! Why didn't... The letter should have worked! Give me my health back! Give that back! Ow! Stop dropping ducks on me! Give me my health back! That is bullshit!
Well, Judge Gavel, how do you explain that? Because I can think of one explanation.
That the letter was deliberately placed there after the fact, in order to cast suspicion on Kay! Someone went to a lot of trouble to create the crime scene we see before us. And that someone is the real culprit, who almost certainly also forged this letter!
No!
It's clear that the culprit intended to frame Kay by means of that letter. And you fell for it, hook, line, and sinker!
Objection! No, Faraday didn't! The letter was in her other pocket, yeah.
Huh? Seriously?
The whole left chest pocket thing was a mistake. Whoever reported it must have meant their left...
Stop your foolish floundering, you foolishly foolish fool! Or are you just that incurably foolish?
Why do you keep whipping me? And stop making fun of my deductions!
There. I saved you the trouble of disciplining him. Yes. Even though I had no intention of doing so.
The letter is stained with blood, which suggests that it had indeed been placed somewhere on her left side. Therefore, I doubt there was some sort of mistaken report. Not unless that report was given by you.
Say something!
No objections?
And no more ducks either!
No objections? Good. Then allow me to continue. So we have established the existence of a second suspect.
No, we haven't! The murderer had to get in here, remember? Who else could have gotten in here apart from Faraday and Ringer?
Whoever it was would have needed a keycard. Judge Gavel proposed that the killer entered the room together with the victim. But what if there's something questionable about the very basis of her theory itself? This piece of evidence points to another suspect other than Kay.
It would have to be the blank spot in the record, right? There was a blank spot. It's gotta be that. Also, I've completely lost sound in my headphones, so... There we go.
Look again at the keycard record provided by Judge Gavel a short while ago. As already noted, the victim's keycard was used at 12:52 a.m. But you will note that someone else's keycard is also listed. A mystery person who could have entered beforehand and laid in wait for the victim, you mean? This other person entered at 10:15 p.m., so it's certainly not outside the realm of possibility. Except, I'm afraid it is.
Then where's your evidence, huh, Your Honor?
My evidence? I am the evidence, detective.
I'm sorry, but that's a dumbass line.
It was my key card.
Oh, well, you very conveniently left that blank, didn't you?
There's nothing suspicious about a committee member entering the chamber.
Objection!
Please. Is there?
Oh, there absolutely is! If it's you, absolutely!
Perhaps not. But that's also not the exonerating evidence you seem to think it is. Unless you could also prove that you yourself didn't murder your colleague. What utter nonsense! What would I have had to gain from killing her? I'm sure you know how I'm going to answer that, Your Honor. I believe further investigation will shed light on any motives you might have had. I am a faithful servant of the goddess. Why would I ever resort to an act of crime?
You've committed several already by withholding evidence and shit!
I used my key card, that much is true. But my reason from entering this room is far from questionable. Then perhaps you'd care to tell us why.
I had business here in the committee chamber. There were certain preparations to make.
Preparations? That sounds pretty suspicious to me.
I am not at liberty to share what I was preparing for. But I am sure Prosecutor Edgeworth can make an educated guess.
My hearing. She must have been busy gathering the documents they're going to use against me. To relieve me of my badge.
What? Huh? Who? Who now? It's good to keep our skills and our tongues sharp, especially when we're young, but that'll do for now? Who is this? I can't hear the music, so I don't know what kind of music is playing right now.
Who in the...
What? Huh? Who? Oh my god, what the hell is wrong with your face? Wait a minute, who the hell is... Ew! Ew, he's got a weird face, I don't like it! I don't like it! He looks like an alien! What the hell is this? Okay, no, God, I can't even look at this face right now. I can't look, this face is so weird! Why is his face like that? Oh my god! That Sasquatch is his own cousin! Ugh, he does look like a Sasquatch, though. Oh my god. No, this face bothers me. Why are his eyes like that? Why are his eyes like that? It's weird! Sasquatch! Who the hell are you, Sasquatch guy? I can't even begin to imagine what kind of voice to give this dude. I hate him. I hate him immediately on sight. Also, why does he have so many badges? What is this? What is this gym trainer? Alright, what are we feeling, guys? What are we feeling for this voice? I super don't like this guy already. I don't know who it is. Blaze in the fan translation. Blaze? What the hell kind of name is Blaze? Alright. One for every man. One for every man he killed in the Great Bigfoot War. I like it. Heavy Southern accent. I don't know. Southern. I've already done a few Southern accents though. Slightly Minnesotan. Nah. That doesn't seem. He seems goofy, but I'm getting a sense of like dread from him. Like I have a feeling this is a dude. This is gonna be a bad dude. All right. What if I just give him Wisconsinite? I'm not offended. Y'all already know I can't do a Wisconsin accent. Russian. We've already had Russian. We had the mask. The mask was Russian. No, you know what? Should we just make him French? Should we just make him French? Because I already got a bad feeling about him, and we know all French people were evil. No, that's mean. Sorry for anybody who's French. The mask was games ago. Yes, you're right. French. All right, hang on. Let me see what I can come up with here. All right, I think I am just going to default to this. Oh God. Yeah. All right, let's do this.
It really takes me back to the days of my youth. Back when I would wrangle with a certain detective. He disappeared, you know. I hope he's out there somewhere, living his best life. You'll have to forgive me. It's just... I get so emotional, the tears. I can't stop them.
Chairman Winner. Winner?! Oh, God damn it. This is Eustace's dad, isn't it? Oh, crap.
Winner? Ah, Verity, my girl, do you ever stop working? Your dedication puts us all to shame. And is this the young Francisca I see before me? Dear child, when did you get so big? Uncle Winner, it's been far too long. And so formal. I thought we were like family. You used to sit on my knee and shout, Uncle Vina, at the top of your little lungs. Ah, but time goes by so very fast. One can't help but shed a tear.
Oh my God! Ah! Poor Francisca!
Daddy, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? A committee member has been murdered. And you're in charge of the case, my boy.
What is this? Bring your pops to work day?
Silence! Do you have any idea who he is? This man is practically the right hand of the goddess herself. A former chief prosecutor, and the current chairman of the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. Oh, now, Verity. There's no need to bring all that up. I am just a harmless old man. Really. You do not look harmless, sir! I don't trust you! Allow me to apologize for the detective's rudeness. I am Miles Edgeworth, correct? And your little subordinate, Dick Gumshoe. I am Excelsius Winner.
Oh my god! What is that name? What is that name? Excelsius? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, this is some dude's dumbass D&D character. Oh my god, what the hell kind of name is that? Okay, yeah, I think I found a new guy to hate. Oh, former chief prosecutor. Is Winter the same guy who penalized Von Karma and the prosecutor who folded at Red White's threats? I don't know, actually. I don't know, could be. But wait, no, I thought wasn't the chief prosecutor, wasn't Lana the chief prosecutor during that whole time? I thought Lana was chief prosecutor during the first Phoenix Wright game. That's when all the Red White stuff went down. Though I don't know. The timeline is timeline's kind of wonky. I want to shave this dude's beard right off. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. Lana was only a recent promotion. Oh, was she? Okay, I must have missed that. Rise of the Ashes was a long time ago, and there's things I forgot. I prefer Blaze the best. Okay, I was reading it incorrectly. Blaze the best. Okay. Fan translation name is better, but oh my god, Excelsius is new levels of stupid. He doesn't have a chin! I think you're right! Between cases 1-2 and 1-5, Lana was promoted, and the chief prosecutor in 1-2 was referred to as a he. Oh, okay. Good catch, good catch. Alright. Father to this idiot boy, among other things. My wife and I were so happy when he was born. And now she's gone too. Heaven only knows to where.
Daddy, here, use my handkerchief.
Oh, thank you, son. You are a good boy, in your own silly way. Like father, like son, I suppose. Though it's hard to say who's the bigger fool.
Well, Verity, how goes the investigation? Thank you for asking, sir. We have identified a prime suspect, 1K Faraday. We are currently trying...
Whoa! You don't have nearly enough to make her your prime suspect, and you know it! Or have you forgotten what we just discovered about the letter?
Objection!
I told you! That was just a mix-up! They got the wrong part.
Don't test my patience.
Wait, hang on. I'm getting my accents kicked up. I'm getting my accents confused here.
Don't test my patience! Alright, that is enough. Let's all just calm down, shall we? I'm sorry you had to see that, sir. My humblest apologies. I think you've all made your cases very clearly. All except for you, Eustace.
What? But Daddy!
We are prosecutors, and it is our duty to identify suspects and bring them to justice.
I know it doesn't say daddy in the text, but I think he would call him daddy.
I wouldn't dare call someone a suspect without evidence or motive. Please, Mr. Edgeworth. I know all about your relationship to the accused. Sick as thieves. Seems pretty apt based on what I have heard.
Kay ain't no criminal! She's helped us catch the bad guys loads of times!
Much about this case is still unclear, sir. Please, you have to let us... It is heartwarming, really. The bonds of friendship are so strong amongst the young.
What? What are you burning up? What are you burning up? What did you just burn up?
But circumstances being what they are, I'm afraid those bonds won't be enough.
What the heck is that supposed to mean?
The prosecutor's office needs this case cleared up as quickly as possible. Time is oh so precious, and we have so little of it. There are so many other cases. I'm sorry, but you understand, of course, don't you?
Objection!
All right, Miss K. Faraday. Time to come along quietly.
Yes, sir.
You ain't taking her! She's innocent, I tell ya!
To defy the chairman of the committee is to defy the law itself. It is an act so brazen, a hearing won't be necessary at all. Are you prepared for Mr. Edgeworth to lose his badge over this, detective?
So, either K goes down or Mr. Edgeworth loses his badge? What the heck am I supposed to do?
You would use his badge to shield yourself. Oh, how the committee too has fallen.
Kay, you're innocent. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Thank you. We've only known each other for a short while, but you've been very kind. And I'm sorry. Sorry for being a criminal.
Your contrition has been noted, Miss Faraday, and will be conveyed to the Goddess of Justice.
What in the world should I do?
When I was little, all I wanted was to be like my father. To become an attorney and fight for those who can't fight for themselves. But now, my fate is tied to that of this one tiny badge. One tiny badge against the life of a dear friend. Who am I kidding? There's nothing to weigh up here.
I guess this is it. Goodbye, Mr. Edgeworth.
Hold it!
Judge Gavelle! A moment, please!
Yes? What is it?
Oh, what?
Your badge! What is the meaning of this? I am returning it. From this day forth, I am a prosecutor no longer.
Oh, shit!
Mr. Edgeworth!
What are you doing? Miles Edgeworth, explain yourself right now! You're giving it all up? Just like that? You can't mean it, sir! Tell me you can! Please! If you're not a prosecutor anymore, what does that make me?
I have one duty, and one duty alone. To pursue the truth. If being a prosecutor means I must turn a blind eye to the very truth before me,
then I will gladly shed the title to be free.
Whoa! I'll carve my own path. One I believe in.
I won't let my search for the truth end here.
Are you running away from the wrong karma? From me? Say what you will, Francisca. You won't change my mind.
So you're leaving me behind again? I will never forgive you for this. Never!
No, this is all my fault! None of this would have happened if it wasn't for me!
Wait! Kay, don't go!
Stay right where you are, detective! But, sir! I'm not a prosecutor anymore. Don't say that! Where you go, I go, Mr. Edgeworth! I'm always there! Right by your side! There's no need for you to do that now, detective. Simply focus on your job and do what you can. Well now, this is no good, is it? We have let a dangerous criminal run free. I try and yet it is never enough. There's no need to worry, sir. We'll set up a cordon. She won't get far. She had better not. I'll be very disappointed in you if she does.
Well, that got dramatic real freaking fast. Okay. Yeah, no, there is some bullshittery. There is some bullshittery going on here. I immediately hate Excelsior, whatever the hell, but all right, we're gonna let the drama of that little scene sink in, and I think we're gonna go ahead and call it here for now. We'll have to see what happens next time, but yeah, oh my god, I agree with you. I have mad respect for Edgeworth. Just turning in his badge like that is like, no, screw this, we ain't doing this. Damn. All right. A highly dramatic way to end this, but that's where we're gonna stop for now. So our next stream is gonna be on tomorrow. Actually, I forgot what day it was. Our next stream is gonna be tomorrow night. We are gonna be starting a brand new game. We are starting Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. So get your Digivices ready, guys. I'm very excited to be starting this. We're also going to do more Elden Ring, more Gay Lawyer Sunday, possibly more Supersonic Saturday. And the stream schedule is still subject to change. But I'll have more info on that later this week, possibly. For now, though, we got a request for a raid. Emery Chase. Have we raided them before? Or have they raided us before? Oh yeah, they're playing Stardew Valley. Yeah, I think after that highly dramatic finale, we could use a little depressurizing break here. Alright, so we're about to go raid Emery Chase. So those of you sticking around for the raid, stand by. If you're bouncing here, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is SGG signing off. Stay super, and I will see you guys tomorrow night. Raiders, stand by. Let's raid.